Hello everyone, how are we all feeling on this fine Tuesday? Welcome to everyone who has just joined in on the fun. Thanks for everyone blowing up the chat in between the healing. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. Oh, Katie, thank you. That is so sweet. For anyone who is new to me or to Reiki or to this TikTok channel, hello. My name is Melody Unique, but I also go by Mystique Awakening here on the internet. I am an energy healer and a spiritual mentor, and in today's live stream, we are doing some Reiki for the collective to connect you to your higher self. I always love doing higher self Reiki because it allows you to let go of the ego and really transcend some of those heavy, dense energies that we can be holding on to and really just give it up to our higher self. With that being said, Reiki for the higher self allows you to connect to your spiritual team on a deeper level so that you can receive any downloads, messages, or codes that you need at this time. For those of you who are wanting for me to give you an individual Reiki session right here on this live stream, make sure that you are going to the link in my bio, clicking live Reiki sessions, and letting me know what your area of concern is in health, wealth, and relationships. It also doesn't have to be an area of concern. It could be a manifestation that you're looking to empower with the Reiki energy. So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you can let me know. We'll get a line started and then we'll get to those in a moment. But for now, if you're feeling this energy, go ahead and share some of your energy back with me by liking this live stream, sharing this live stream, giving me a follow, or even commenting down below in the chat. Let me see a show of hands in the chat. Who is actively working on the relationship they have with themselves? So they're working on their physical health, emotional health, mental health, spiritual health, really gaining a little bit more confidence and trust with yourself. And if you are, what are you doing to help that process? I want to know your techniques, your practices, any programs that you're in at this time that are helping you, any mentors, people that you're working with as a coach. Give me all the tea. What are you guys doing to work on the relationship you have with yourself? Ho'oponopono, yes. Right on, Claudia. That's exactly one of the techniques that I focus on in one of my programs as well. Meditation, journaling, just surrounding myself with positive energy, stretching, Reiki, dancing, journaling. Good. Are you noticing a benefit between you healing the relationship with yourself and then how that's impacting your relationships with others? And yes, I am some of your mentors as well. Love the shout out. Talk to your spirit guides through a medium, book, self-care, Reiki, meditation. Good. How has tapping into your emotional body been for a lot of you? And again, same question. Have you been noticing some improvements or benefits with the relationships you have with others? Or is the relationship you have with others a little rocky? Still can't really trust others? Having some challenges attracting new relationships into your life? I'm working with some clients in my program Unblocked, which is literally a program to help you maintain healthy and positive relationships with yourself and others. And something that I'm coming across a lot is a bit of a lack of confidence and trust when it comes to just gaining that for themselves, feeling secure within themselves, and also when they're trying to attract other people. So I'm just getting some insights from you guys. Or if anything, you said the healing has been the most challenging yet. Okay, got you. Yeah, I'm just wanting some insight from you guys to see if this is something that's just happening like in this era, in this time of life, if it's just a commonality, or if there are other areas in relationships that you're finding rather challenging. Maybe you're a mom and you're trying to juggle work, parenthood, and your self-healing journey. Raise of hands if that sounds like you too. Someone's like, dating, exhausting. Got out of a toxic relationship 2 days ago. Goodness gracious. Sending you lots of love for that. Okay, getting better. It's taking a while. Good. Okay, some of us are dating after having an abusive relationship. That can be challenging as well. Still maybe having some of those echoes or those triggers kind of come through into a new relationship. And even though it's a new person, it's like we're still maybe experiencing some of those past patterns and cycles. How has it been to release those old patterns and cycles while you are navigating new relationships? Filling up too many cups for other people but not knowing how to set boundaries. Jess, I feel you. That's a real one. That's a real one. Someone's like, one wrong mess up and I'm out the door. And they're like, it's hard. Beautiful. Some of us are feeling good, easy, more balanced. That's beautiful. Pushing everyone away that comes close. Maybe we have a little bit of an anxious avoidant or just an avoidant attachment style. struggling with moving on and getting over someone? Do you maybe have any tips or something? So the reason I'm bringing this up is because I am still taking applications for my Unblocked program. Now, this is not for the week. This program is not something that you will go through and be like, okay, easy breezy, I'm gonna get through this in like one day. This is a 12-week, so 3-month program where you get to work one-on-one exclusively with me. So you get my exclusive time, energy, and attention. Half of it is a course curriculum, so you can be a little bit more self-paced going through those modules. But what I really focus on in the Unblocked program is you connecting back to your inner being, because everything and everyone is you pushed out. So if you're experiencing some things in relationships or some things, with the relationship that you have with yourself, that's not really exactly how you want it to be. Maybe you are having those old triggers come up and you don't know how to let go of that baggage. Maybe you finally have a partner that is willing and ready to work with you to have a healthy and happy and positive relationship, but you are having resistance. Now that your dreams are coming true, you're having resistance, the fear, the doubt, the worry, the stress, the anxiety. This Unblocked program is going to help you through that, so that overcoming that resistance is more of a possibility rather than allowing that resistance to hold you back. So for anyone who is interested in really getting into an intense program that is going to serve you for the long term so that you can focus in on what's going on with your energy centers, getting to the root cause of that blockage, releasing and healing the block's imprint, fostering a free flow of alignment of consciousness and spirit through your being, allowing yourself to minimize the voice of the ego and reawaken back to that spirit version of yourself, then make sure that you're reaching out to me through DM, either on here or over on Instagram. You can just message me Unblocked and I'll send you that application to see if we're a good fit. Now again, this is not for the week. This is not for someone who's like, okay, I'm kind of wanting to dip my toes into healing, but I don't know if I can be consistent. This is something where you're actually going to see a long-term result, and you're going to see the results quickly, because the second that you focus on yourself, that's when everything else starts to fall into place in your external reality. So you really want to make sure, excuse me as I'm blocking people here, you really want to make sure that you're tapping into the root, because something that I see a lot in relationships, especially when people are coming to me for Reiki sessions or coming to me for tarot readings, is that they have that one pattern of behavior that keeps creeping up, and then they get fearful, they have that worry, they have the self-doubt, they have the insecurity, and it really prevents them from having those relationships that they're wanting. And a lot of the times they're missing out on some good people, and it doesn't have to just be a romantic relationship. It could be the relationships that you have with your coworkers, with your clients, with your family members, with your friends. And so again, for those of you who are really ready to work one-on-one with me and have my exclusive attention to help you with this very process, just message me Unblocked and we'll get you all the right steps that you need to see if you're a good fit. I read earlier in a comment someone left before that they have a little bit of guilt when they're setting boundaries, especially when it comes to family members. And I definitely know what you mean. When we're not consistent enough or confident enough to set those boundaries, or we don't know how the other person is going to react, setting boundaries can be a very challenging thing, a tricky thing. But really, boundaries are meant to serve both parties. Boundaries are totally meant to serve both parties. So if you're making these boundaries and someone else is not receiving it that well, there's some more communication that needs to be had. There's some more groundwork that needs to be done. Now, there's going to be some people who really don't want to work with you in relationships. There's going to be some people who don't want to communicate. It's going to be like talking to a brick wall. And in that case, you have to kind of assess and try some different things out. And the boundary may just be your time, your energy, and attention, where you will communicate that boundary, but you have to really do your part in upholding it, because then they can't have too much access to you at that point, right? If they're consistently draining you, if they are taking from you, if they are disrespecting you, they don't deserve all of that time, energy, and attention that you are giving them. So it takes a little bit of understanding if that other person's going to be willing enough to work with you, but chances are you are going to manifest those relationships in your life the more that you set and uphold those boundaries, even with the people who it seems a little bit more challenging to do so with at the start. Rachel, right now this is for the collective, and in a little bit here I'm going to check my list and see who we have for personal Reiki healing sessions. For those of you who just hopped on the live, hello. We are doing some Reiki for the collective to connect you to your higher self. We're having a bit of a conversation about healing yourself and healing your relationship with others. And if anyone is going through something of an area of concern that they want to share, you can let me know what that area of concern is by going to the link in my bio, clicking live Reiki sessions. Let me know what that concern is, whether it's in health, in wealth, or relationships, and I will tap into your individual energy, see what's blocking you, see what's going on in your energy centers that's creating that concern, and then go and start the healing process by sending it some Reiki. If there are any messages from your spiritual team that do come up, I will also help you translate them, and you will receive a replay of your session after the live stream. So again, you can go to the top of my page, click the link in my bio, and hit live Reiki sessions. I had a vision with my higher self and she gave me a lotus flower. Any insight what that means? It means unfolding. So it means that there is a new layer of your essence, of your authentic and genuine true self that is ready to express itself. And so you are expanding, you're making space. Lotus flower is also about transformation as well. And so it's really allowing you the time and the space to kind of grow a little bit more, figure out different aspects of yourself, and really see yourself in a new light. to everyone who's just joined in. Let me know how you are feeling by using a corresponding emoji in the chat. Someone asked for any tips for anxiety. I have plenty. I actually have many videos about anxiety on my TikTok channel. So if you want to take a moment to look at those after the live stream, you absolutely can. But you're going to hear me mention energy cleansing a lot. And so if you don't know what energy cleansing is and you're wanting to learn how to use the 5 elements of earth, fire, air, spirit, and water to cleanse your energy and protect your energy, go to the link in my bio and click the protect your energy button, and it'll get you to the video. This song is called Double Sunrise by Marina Ray. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and take a look at our line. Now that we have someone waiting. Okay, let's see. So Rachel, you're first. After that, we have Samantha. Okay, so Rachel, you're like, I know which one of my energy centers is blocked. Love that for you. I'm going to lower this a little bit more so I'm not screaming. So heart and root chakra feeling heavy and weighed down, but also unbalanced. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap into your energy. I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat, Rachel. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, let's see. Let's first check up on those 2. But we have other energy centers that are out of balance as well. Heavy, heavy, heavy on the crown. The crown is very overactive. That is one of the very first energy centers that I'm sensing for you. I also saw some stuff going on in the sacral as well. Let me see what else that you had put there. Feeling heavy and weighed down. I'm seeing some stuff in the sacral and it's very relational. So I'm not sure if you're currently in a romantic relationship or you just got out of one within the last year or so. But I definitely sense a lot of heavy emotions, specifically from a past romantic relationship, still stuck in the solar plexus. Going to the root. The root is more underactive than it is all the way blocked, which is good. There's a little bit more energy flow in an underactive energy center than there would be if it were just blocked. I'm sensing some things, like some sensations, but not a lot. So underactive for the root. Heart space. Let's see what's going on here. Energies of grief and loss. I'm not sure how recent they are. They don't seem very, very, very recent, but recent enough. They're still here wanting to be seen, heard, felt by you. So this could be something from like a lost parent. This could be something from like a lost loved one. Even just the ending again of like a relationship. You may still be experiencing that grief or loss. And so I would say that it's not necessarily blocked, if anything, a little bit on the overactive side, but just a tad bit. There is some clearing that needs to be done there, but I don't think it's impacting your heart space enough to kind of say, oh, it's definitely blocked or super, super overactive. It's just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clear those energy centers as much as we possibly can at this time. I'm going to start at the root for you to help you balance that energy out, get some more proper flow, because the moment that we can get more flow in that root, it sets a really good foundation for everything else, Rachel. So then when we get to that sacral energy, hopefully we can start to release a lot more through there as well. I'm already sensing for you that energy cleansing with the earth and the water are going to be the most beneficial for you at this time. So if you don't know how to energy cleanse, I'll send you a link to access the Protect Your Energy video, so you can get that if you would like. You said I'm an empath, so carry everyone's emotions. Got you. That's probably what I'm actually sensing so heavily in your crown. When you have that empathic ability, which a lot of us do, we all have some sort of empathic ability, but it impacts some of us more than others. And whenever you are someone who's very sensitive, a lot of the times you can have an overactive crown, an overactive third eye, and that's really what impacts you the most from everyone else's energy. It's almost like you have a very sensitive antenna, and sometimes we need to retract that antenna or not have that antenna shine as bright so that we're not attracting everything and everyone. So we are, not expected to release their baggage for them, if you will. Okay, good. Breathe in through the nose, deep down to the belly, and from the belly out through the mouth. We're going to do 3 here for the root. Good. Putting a Reiki symbol here just to allow the center to become more in balance as much as it possibly can. When you do get that Protect Your Energy video, it's going to show you all the ways in which you can ground your energy, and that's going to really, really help I wouldn't say unblocked because it's not necessarily blocked, but let's just, for the sake of it, say put your root more into balance so that that flow can happen. You can discharge all of that overwhelm, all of that energy that you're picking up from other people down through your root, and then the magnetic energy of Mother Earth is going to send you some medicine and rebalance you. Moving into the sacral, I'm actually going to have you do a little bit of breath work here. So take your hands, rub them until you can feel the heat, get a little bit of friction going. Blow into them 3 times. Place them right on your ovaries and breathe into this area a couple times at your own pace. A lot of stuff here, a lot of stuff, a lot of emotion. We trap a lot of emotions in the sacral. So I'm sensing some big emotional releases. Hip opening stretches, somatic movements, those lunges, frog pose, pigeon pose, things like that. Really just rotating your hips around can help you too. But some physical movement, absolutely. And if there is a particular person that you're still kind of thinking about, you want them off of your consciousness, like you are just kind of done with that energy, it may be time for a cord cutting, just to really help you bring all of your power back to yourself and give them all of the energy that you still may be holding on to of theirs. Good. We're going to allow that energy center to continue to facilitate its own flow. Putting a Reiki symbol here to balance the emotions in that area. Bringing it up to the heart space again. Take your hands, rub them together, blow in 3 times, and then onto the heart space. Not one hand on top of the other, but both here on the left and right sides of your chest, infusing yourself with love, peace, understanding, ease, and comfort as you inhale, and exhaling to release any excess or unwanted energy. I can feel a lot of tension creeping up from this area up into your shoulders and neck. So if you've been experiencing any shoulder and neck pain recently, it's because of that overactivity that I'm sensing in the heart space. It is really time for you to connect more to that emotional body so that we can balance this area more consistently. That way you won't feel as weighed down, because you feeling heavy, you feeling weighed down is all of those unprocessed, unfiltered emotions. This is a process we have to do all the time, like not 24/7, but this is a process that should be done at least once or twice a day, where you just are connecting. That's why when I'm working with my clients in my program, specifically more so my Beyond Balance program, I'm always saying, right when you wake up, before you do anything else, ask your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies what they need from you, what messages they have for you, and then listen, do what they say, and do this exact same thing right before you go to bed. That way your inner being's needs are met, and then that's how you fill your own cup before taking on everyone else's stuff as well. And then when you do take on everyone else's stuff, you'll be set. It won't disturb you as much. It won't add so much pressure into your life. I'm sensing a little bit of a blockage in the throat, and I feel like that's exactly why I was feeling the pressure and the tension in the neck. So the heart space, a little bit overactive, trying to find the next exit point, which is the throat, which is the mouth. But there's a blockage here, so it's getting stuck in that area. So we're gonna help release that. Very good. And lastly, we're going to do the crown. So take your hands again, rub them together, blow 3 times, place on your crown on the top of your head. And with every inhale, I want you to reach up into that crown. And every exhale, I want you to push all of that energy down through the bottoms of your feet. Every inhale and every exhale. And as you do this process, we are just conditioning you a little bit, having you practice what you will be doing when you're grounding your energy with skin to earth contact. The breath work and the Reiki will help you now, but to actually release and discharge that excess overwhelm and energy happening in the mind, happening in the crown, skin to earth contact is what's needed. Good. So many tingles on my shoulders, feel lighter. Good. Keep breathing. Do one more breath wherever you are, in the nose. You get the biggest inhale and exhale. And exhale. Any messages coming through? Honestly, a lot of the overactivity that was happening in your crown there, you can almost imagine it as having a mailbox that is completely full. And so when you are someone who is very blocked or condensed with your energy flow on the bottom of your energy centers, a lot of the downloads, codes, and messages that you will receive kind of stop right here. And so I know that for a fact you're going to experience a lot of different messages and codes that are going to come down after this Reiki session. But let me see if there's anything fact, you're going to experience a lot of different messages and codes that are going to come down after this Reiki session. But let me see if there's anything in specific where you are infusing your intentions into that food. It's going to make you feel a lot lighter. And energy cleansing. They're telling me energy cleansing because now that when I tap into your individual energy centers, I'm going under it like through a microscope, and the energetic body as a whole, your energetic field as a whole, is me zooming out. And now that I've zoomed out, I can tell that there's a lot of stuff kind of lingering around your energetic fields, and it is going to start to impact you more and more and more. And where I see it going to impact you the most is your solar plexus for some reason. And that's why I also think that nutrition was such a big message for you, because the more that we are consuming that's not as good for us, or maybe we're not really moderating what we're eating and stuff like that, we're not really watching what we're eating because we're having fun, we're living life, we're exploring, whatever, that's where it's going to hit you next. And so digestive issues, stomach upset, acid reflux is what I'm almost sensing if we're not clearing out this energetic debris that's hanging around in the energy field for you. But that's all that I have for you right now, Rachel. If there's anything else that comes up, I'll be sure to let you know in your email after the live stream. But thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy and trusting me with this process. If you have any questions, let me know. I would say that one of the best things for you, along with energy cleansing, you can pick one or the other. So there is that protect your energy video, which is the energy cleansing video. There is also the Beyond Balance program, which I had mentioned as well. So you're like, I already know, like my heart, my root got something going on. So you're already knowledgeable about which one of your energy centers could be impacted, but just to give you that extra oomph, and so that you always know, okay, this is the energy center that's also like impacted at this time. How do I release this block? That's going to be the Beyond Balance program. It's going to walk you through energy cleansing. It has the full protect your energy video in there. That's why I say one or the other. It also goes over how you can heal your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual body. So every single week we focus on one of those bodies so that your whole energetic body is in a place of balance. And that's why we call it Beyond Balance. So I'll let you know some more details about that too, to help you with the heaviness and the weight and the density that you've been feeling, and to unblock some of those centers. But again, thank you so much, and I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Beautiful. I'm going to read any comments that I may have missed. I got a question, how can I take out bad energy? Same thing. So energy cleansing is going to be a really great way to clear out any disruptors in your energy field, and also just having the know-how to tap into your energy centers, purge the energy that's happening in your energy centers that's old, unprocessed emotion, or some old wounds that you may have experienced in your youth and your childhood, maybe even your teenage years. If you've gone through toxic relationships, a lot of that energy can be in your sacral and in your heart space as well. And for the most part, a lot of us have some sort of imbalance going on in the root. So making sure that that first chakra, that is really the foundation for every single one of our energy centers, is in a place where it's balanced. And honestly, I wish I could condense everything that I know for you in just like this short and simple answer, but my short and simple answer is my Beyond Balance program, because I go in depth with every single nuance that you'll need to know. No matter if you're a beginner, no matter if you're already trained in healing modalities, this is going to help you out, because there's a combination of Reiki, there's a combination of shamanic Native American practices, and there's a combination of what I use to also heal myself throughout the years before I was even attuned to any of those modalities. So that's going to be the best program that I have available to you, and I don't say that lightly. And if you want access to that program, it's pretty much by invite only. So you would reach out to me, send me the word balance, and I'll send you the link. Can we correct our karma or bring good karma in our life? Yes, you can. It's all about intention, and it's all about the energy behind the actions that you take. But yes, you can clear that out. Okay, Samantha, we have you next For those of you who are just now popping into this live stream, hello, my name is Melody Unique. I also go by Mystique Awakening. I am an energy healer and a spiritual mentor, and I take time almost every single day of the week to hop on a live stream to heal you guys collectively with Reiki, but also tap into your individual energies. So right now you're going to witness a personal Reiki healing session where I get to know Samantha's area of concern and then bring healing to the energy centers that I am seeing that are causing that concern in the first place. This also works for manifestations that you're looking to empower. So if there's something that's blocking you energetically from receiving that manifestation, I will tap into your energy and go and heal that for you. I've been doing this for over 4 years. I have training as a Reiki master and also a shamanic apprentice, so I know how to use both the electric and magnetic energy to bring the human body into balance, because we are spirit and we are matter. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. If you're looking to get a personal reading, go to the link in my bio and click live Reiki session. Okay, so Samantha, we have mind-body connection. Beautiful, love that as the intention. Getting back to routine movement without judgment or fear. Good. Ugh, I love that for you. What a beautiful intention. I feel like the more I do these, the more the intentions get so much clearer. And I love when intentions are super clear, because that means that you have direct focus of what you are looking to experience and what you prefer in your life. So Samantha, let's go ahead and hop in. I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's see what's going on here. Energy cleansing first and foremost for you as well. I'm seeing many layers in your energetic field, and layers of debris is what I mean. So when I say things are in your energetic field, it's usually like ill will, negativity. You can even go down the lane of a grocery store, and if someone's having a really bad freaking day and they're yelling at someone over the phone, that still kind of gets onto you. So you can imagine it as just these little particles, if you will. So scientific, but it's all energetic. These little particles that kind of go onto like the sticky base of your energetic field, and when you use the 5 elements to energy cleanse yourself, you are releasing yourself of that, just like you're washing your hands after you touch something a little bit dirty or unsanitary. So when we are communicating with others, when we're in the same environment as others, our energy fields actually merge a little bit and connect in that way. That's why having that human touch and connection is so important, and we feel that it's different. And so again, with that being said, there could be energy transfers. You could pick up on other people's energy, and if you don't know how to release your own energy, release your own baggage, it's much harder to take on someone else's and then release that for them as well, and that's what can happen. So just that's what I'm seeing first and foremost for you. What I'm also sensing for you, they're just telling me breath work. So one of your spirit guides is letting me know breath work is going to help you with the mind-body connection, but moving a little bit more in, we have some stuff going on in the crown. I would say that the crown right now is blocked, and so I understand why you said mind-body connection, because I'm sensing right now that the mind is kind of doing its own little thing. It's going rogue a little bit. And I know that you are wanting to inspire more movement into your routine. Movement will definitely help you shake apart some of that debris that's happening in your energetic field. Absolutely. Also, whatever's going on internally, especially if you're doing a lot of like running, jumping, or even just sweating, all of that energy will have a way to see itself out. So we're starting at the crown. Keep breathing in, deep down to the belly and out through the mouth. I see that your mind can sometimes go into those spirals of darkness and negativity and not really find ease in seeing its way out. Maybe you're someone who experiences a lot of intrusive thoughts that are also inspired by anxiety and anger is what I'm hearing. So a lot of that anxiety and anger is going to be found in the lower chakras, but because there is so much stuff going on in the mind, I wanted to just start there first and kind of alleviate it a little bit more before we get into the others. Honestly, with what I'm sensing in your crown, I think it's really time to make sure that you're assessing the company that you keep, assessing the environments that you're in, the social life that you have right now, and just what their mindsets are, and if that's aligning with what you want to see for yourself. Kind of getting out of some drama, if there's work drama, relationship drama, allowing yourself to kind of have your own perspective of things without other people's opinions clouding your own, and really just clearing out and cleaning up that environment that you have going on, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's at home. Because I can tell that your environment is negatively impacting you a lot, too much. Honestly, I would say, I'm not sure if you've ever had a Reiki session before, or if it's been a long time since you've had a Reiki session, or any sort of energy healing session for that matter. But I really do think that we have to tap into every single one. So I'm going to do like a really good general sweep on you, if you will. But in order to get to like the nitty gritty, we're going to need a little bit more time. So I would actually suggest for you, Samantha, a one-on-one Reiki session where I have more time to get into every single one of your energy centers, do a reading for each and every one of them, and then send the healing that needs to be done. Now, Reiki is an accumulative service, so the more that you experience it, the deeper that it penetrates, the longer that it lasts. But even having just one session, like even today with the mini session, the healing is still going to work on you for the next 10 days or so. But because I'm sensing so much happening in every one of your energy centers, I don't want to do a disservice and just kind of leave you hanging after one mini session. It's just not enough. This is your first personal Reiki. Okay, I could sense that a little bit. Something that you can even do on yourself today, Samantha, is an egg cleanse. An egg cleanse is a really good way to cleanse your energy as well. And typically everyone has at least an egg in their kitchen for the most part. And so I do have that egg cleanse video on my TikTok channel. So after this live stream, if you want to go and scroll down, see what the egg cleanse is, give yourself a little egg cleanse, that will definitely help you. For you, I'm totally sensing the element of fire to cleanse, because we need to like destroy some of these things and kind of replace them with more positivity, more lightheartedness, more sweet energies, softer energies. Right now it kind of feels like you're cloaked, and that can happen a lot. I sense that a lot with people who are first timers to Reiki. There's just like a whole bunch of layers that need to be removed, so that's essentially what we're doing. Good, I'm going to just go ahead and write some Reiki symbol on each and every single one of your centers real quick. All right, Samantha, go ahead and take one more deep breath in for me, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Very good, very good, very good. Beautiful. Great. So my recommendation for you is definitely going to be that one-on-one Reiki session, the egg cleanse, and protecting your energy / cleansing your energy using the 5 elements. So I'll send you that. I will also send you a little bit of information about the Beyond Balance program if you're wanting to check that out. I don't want to throw too much out at you at the same time. So I would say getting that one-on-one Reiki session is probably going to be like the first focus that you want. And then after we have that session, if I feel like you would be a really good fit and benefit from the Beyond Balance program, then absolutely. If you get that email afterwards and you click on the link and you see Beyond Balance and you're like, no, got it, sold, this is exactly what I've been looking for and exactly what I need, then perfect. There is some distance Reiki on there already. It's not going to be live. They are pre-recorded videos, but they are exclusive videos that have never been seen before that are specific to this program. So you're still going to get some Reiki into that program as well. But that's all that I have for you at this time. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Thank you so much. I'm going to read some questions if there are any questions. First person Reiki. Okay, beautiful. Good, good, good. Done an egg cleanse already. Amazing. Sweet. Do I have a list? Yes, I do have a list. Let me see who's next. But honestly, if you guys want to get on the list as soon as you possibly can, because I usually only take a couple people here on the live stream, and everyone else who is kind of like on the back order, you still get a session. It's just going to be out of the live stream in a pre-recorded video. So making sure that you're getting in as soon as possible is going to be the best thing for you. The next person that we have right now, let me refresh this, is Erica. So anyone who's wanting to come in after Erica, go ahead and sign in and sign up right now. Let me see. Oh, yay. Good, good, good. Sophia, yes, I could definitely read your energy. If you go to the top of my page, the link in my bio, click live Reiki healing sessions. This is exactly what we're doing today. So you came on in a perfect live stream. You're like, I've been watching you for a while and I just want to ask if there's any way you can read my energy. Totally. So anyone else who's wanting me to read their energy, to send you healing for the energy that I'm reading, when I find blockages, when I find imbalances, or if there's something specific like you have, neck surgery and you're wanting to send some healing for that, you have a diagnosis and you want some healing for that, you're taking medications or giving you side effects, you want some healing for that. Even if you're wanting some healing for your pets, I will go ahead and send some healing for your pets as well, as long as you get on the list and let me know what your area of concern is so I can go in order. Okay, so Erica, let's see what we have for you. Bye, Samantha. See you next time. Hi, Victoria. Okay. So Erica, you're like, I'm not sure. Whatever comes up, we're gonna go ahead and heal it. So that's good. Erica, I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's see what's going on with you. Definitely sacral energy and definitely crown energy. What is happening in the crown? Okay, there's some stuff going on in the crown for you, Erica. And I'm going to tap a little bit more in, see what we can find, but I'm going to clear some of that energy out first so I can kind of get a little bit more of a specific picture. I'm not sure, you're kind of giving me like Scorpio vibes. Not that I do like zodiac readings or anything, but you're giving me zodiac vibes, like your mindset is a little bit on the darker side typically. Maybe you're someone who's a little bit of like a pessimist or like a cynical person. Maybe you're like skeptical. Maybe you're someone who likes to play devil's advocate. You challenge others. Maybe you're just someone who has a very polarizing energy where you like not a lot of people get along with you. Either they like love you or they hate you. Like it's never really like an in between. I think that you have a very powerful energy about you that not everyone can handle. And I'm just sensing that based off of the crown energy. And so I do sense that you're connected to your own darkness, which is a good thing because we have light, we have dark. We need both of those energies. They also serve a purpose. It's not good or bad. They're neutral. We need both. We need a balance. But I'm definitely sensing that you may be connected very strongly to that intuitive side of you, that divine feminine side of you. However, it may feel like a little bit too much. Maybe you feel a little bit too sensitive. Maybe you feel like you're not really of this world, or you're not feeling all the way grounded into this world. And maybe it's been hard for you to navigate this world because you feel like you're just kind of somewhere else mentally. And so I'm just sensing a lot of that for you here in the crown. I'm going to go ahead and infuse some Reiki symbols to clear out any debris that I'm sensing in this area. At this time, I can't even really say if it's like a blocked or a balanced or this or that. If anything, I would say it's hard to pinpoint because there's a couple different things going on in the crown at this time. But we're going to go ahead and make sure that you're feeling alleviated, because I do feel like it can be a little bit condensed here for you as well. Like maybe you feel a little bit trapped in your mind from time to time, or maybe you're someone who just has these thoughts and you can't necessarily get yourself out of them, like ever. It's like you're always in it. Your mind never stops. I'm not sure if you're diagnosed with anything. I'm not here to tell you that you are diagnosed with anything, but if you do have diagnoses for mental health, that's probably also what I'm sensing here for you. I think sometimes it can be hard for you to see the lighter side in life. It could be hard for you to kind of see the good in people even. Maybe you're someone who always sees their darkness. You always see their shadows. You always see their intention. Like that's almost what I'm sensing. Like you sense their shadow self. And I feel like you're quite comfortable with your shadow self as well. And that's why I'm getting a lot of that scorpionic energy. Not that you have to be a Scorpio, but it feels a lot like that. Maybe you're in like a dark divine feminine aspect of your life right now and you're really catering to that. Maybe you're into the occult, witchcraft, things that are like a little bit more mystical or esoteric. Heart space I'm sensing as well. I know we said sacral, but now that I'm kind of going down, I'm feeling some stuff in the heart space. Just working to clear those areas out. I'm going to have you take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times, and place them on your heart space, giving yourself your own divine healing energy, your own love, your understanding, your compassion. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Reiki symbol here for emotional balance. I was sensing that it was a bit underactive, if anything. And then we have this sacral that is in a space of overactivity. So maybe you are experiencing a lot of cravings lately, whether that is substances, whether that is other people, whether that is certain vices. Maybe you have been feeling very dependent or needy on like other people, and you're always wanting other people around, always wanting to have a very vibrant social life, always wanting to be around big groups of people in general. Like you don't really love to stay at home perhaps. And if you do love to stay at home, maybe you find other ways to connect. And again, it could be other vices that you're always kind of turning to. I'm not sure if you have struggled in the past with some sort of addictions. Maybe they're flaring up right now. But an overactive sacral, for the most part, is very, very heavy on the pleasure center, very heavy on inspiration, spontaneity. But sometimes when it's overactive, it can get a little bit out of control. Just too much energy in that area. You may be also having some pretty weird dreams lately with the combination of that overactive sacral, the stuff going on in the heart space, and then the crown. You may have some very vivid dreams, maybe darker dreams, nightmares, things like that, or they could just be very wild. Bringing some healing into that sacral, in through the nose, out through the mouth, putting some healing energy there. Good. I'm feeling a little bit of underactivity in the root as well, so I'm going to finish off by sending some healing to that area. Beautiful. Take in one deep breath for me. One last one in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. For you, Erica, I would definitely say getting into the element of the moon. I think we have a full moon today, don't we? The pink moon. And so creating some moon water overnight, setting an intention for whatever it is that you feel that you need that healing for, or you can have the moon just set the intention for you, give you what you need to balance you back out, and then you can use that water for cooking. You can drink that water, you can use it for a facial, you can pour some in your bath water and allow yourself to just kind of detox in a detox bath, but definitely getting into the element of water is going to be something that helps you a lot at this time. And then for you, I would probably say the Beyond Balance program as well, if you are looking for more ways to heal yourself, to identify what your blockages are, to regulate your nervous system, even protect your energy a little bit more if you're feeling very sensitive to others, or you're wanting to integrate a little bit more lightheartedness into your own reality, into your own inner being, because again, I was sensing that sometimes we get a little bit into the darker elements of life and the shadows a lot, and if you're looking to kind of have a bit more balance, then allowing yourself to bring in more lighthearted energy could definitely help you out. And all of that information and demonstration practices, tools, techniques are going to be found in the Beyond Balance program. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Hi Gina, I see that you're here. Good. All right. Let me go ahead and see who is next on my list. Any questions while you guys are hearing me talk? You're very welcome. Any questions while you guys are hearing other people's personal Reiki sessions? Okay, so we have Megan after, then we have Marcy. Okay. So let's see, Megan. So you're just going through ADHD. So let's see how we can help you out, bring a little bit more balance, peace, ease, and comfort into your life. We're going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Okay, what's going on? Oof. Anxiety, a little bit of anxiety, feeling it in the heart space for you. Let me see what's going on in terms of the lower energy centers first for you. I'm actually sensing that you may already be someone who goes outside a lot. Maybe you do a lot of like nature hikes or something like that. Maybe you have some dogs and you go on walks a lot. Maybe you just like to experience different bodies of water, or maybe you like travel. Whatever it is, I do sense that you try your best at least to go and be in the elements of Mother Earth and in nature, which is very, very good. When you have the opportunity to, if you have not already, really do make sure that you're having skin to earth contact. So if you want to take a moment during your travels, or during your hikes, or even if you're not doing any of that, maybe your spirit's just calling out for more, but I do sense that within you. But taking off your shoes, taking off your socks, having that skin to earth contact, and really allowing yourself to discharge that excess energy that you may be feeling, can really help you with the energies of anxiety, especially if you're someone who's like very high functioning with it. Like you always experience it in the background, but you're able to like get things done, and you're always able to kind of check things off of your list. Even if that is the case for you, making sure that you're still grounding your energy down, so that you're not experiencing so much of the mental overwhelm, because I'm sensing that some of that anxiety energy can come up. You feel it maybe first in your heart space, and then it shoots right up into your head, and that could be very distracting for you as well. And I know that your area of concern was ADHD, and we're just looking for some peace, harmony, and balance. But yes, grounding your energy using the element of earth is definitely going to be helping you with any feelings of overwhelm. I'm going to have you take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Again, deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, and deep breath out. I'm getting a sense that traditional meditation or even breath work may not be something that has always stuck with you. And so finding alternative ways to meditate can be super, super helpful, so that you're finding times to relax and kind of slow down, without getting like so distracted. And so you may have to just do something as you're meditating, if that makes sense. So some people who I work with who have ADHD and they're like, sitting down and meditating is just not my thing. Sometimes they require some music in the background, even just dancing and allowing yourself to have a free form of expression, to where you're just getting completely in your body and out of your head, can be a way that you are having that meditative practice about you. If you're someone who needs to be like knitting or needs to be doing something with your hands in order for you to kind of like observe your thoughts, then make sure you're doing that. Some people do their chores and they meditate while they're doing their chores, whatever it is. Even if it takes you having to have that stimulus, maybe that's what I'm sensing for you. If you go out and do those nature walks where you're walking, you're not really on your phone, you're just allowing yourself to kind of be, I sense that that's really, really good for your energy. Just clearing out some stuff in the heart space, a lot of that overwhelm. I'm definitely sensing overactivity. I'm not sure if throughout the day you actually feel your heart beat through your chest a lot. Maybe you're someone who is always just kind of moving, always very stimulated, and so your heart space is just kind of like feeling a lot of that excitement and stimulus. But we're just sending some peaceful energy into this area, writing some Reiki symbols to help you facilitate more of an emotional release, but in a very gentle and comfortable way. I'm sensing also some stuff in the solar plexus too, so we're going to work on that. Good. I'm going to have you take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times, and place them right on your belly, infusing more of that beautiful healing energy into your own being, recharging your battery, filling your own cup with your own love, with your own touch. I'm sensing almost like a bit of exhaustion in that solar plexus, where essentially it's like feeling like you're running on E or something like that. I don't feel like you are completely fatigued, where it's like, okay, yeah, you do need to sit down and rest, but it's getting there. It's definitely feeling a little bit overworked. Maybe that is because of the actual work that you do day to day, where you're just like, man, I need a little bit of a break. But I definitely sense that we need to recharge that energy a little bit for you. If you've been having any like stomach upset, I also see that here in the solar plexus, so we'll make sure to bring some ease into that area just for that. some symbols here. Good. And then lastly, the crown. I feel like everyone today has been going through something when it comes to the crown. It's because a lot of the times in the society we are so stuck in our heads and not enough in our physical bodies, not enough in the present moment. So I'm sensing a bit of that for you here too. Good. Take in 2 more deep breaths for me, in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Very good. Beautiful. All right, sweet. So Megan, for you, I would definitely say going and grounding more so. The element of water and fire can definitely help you as well. So if you're interested in using the elements to bring your body into more of a balanced state, that's definitely going to help you out. I recommend energy cleansing literally to everyone, but for you mostly the energy or the element of earth is calling out. And then if you're really in a state right now of being where you're like, I need to regulate my nervous system, I need to calm down this anxiety that I'm feeling, I need to learn how to wind down in a way that really works for me, then the Beyond Balance program is going to be the best option for you at this time, because it goes over all of that. And I'm sensing for you it's very important to get into a present state and to really allow yourself to like live in the present instead of living a little bit too much in the future. I feel like for you specifically, you project a lot of things into the future, and your body has a bit of a disconnect when you do that, because your body is now physically reacting to things that don't exist yet and that it's not currently experiencing, and that kind of confusion can really alter your chemical makeup. And what happens is that from there a lot more of that anxiety starts to set in. And so the Beyond Balance program will allow you to reintegrate into the present moment in a way that really truly works and benefits you in the long term, not just like a couple breathing practices and you're like, okay, well I was breathing, but like now 10 minutes later I'm not doing so hot. These are practices that are actually going to help you in the long term, the more that you do them and the more that you adhere to them. And so I really think it can definitely benefit you, especially if you get very overwhelmed with chaotic things happening in your work life or in your home life. So again, Beyond Balance is the program that I think is going to benefit you the most at this time. But if there's anything else that you need from me, you know where to find me. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Beautiful. Let me read any questions that we had. Cleaning while doing meditations has been life-changing for me. I love that. Walking meditations, yes. Okay, good. Glad that we're all on the same page. It really does help, especially when you can't like quiet your own mind. It's like you need to be doing something else. And in that Beyond Balance program that I keep talking about, I go over the rule to releasing so that you can decompress stress and anxiety from every single one of your energy bodies. So there's an energetic body as a whole. I break it down into 4 different parts of your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And we need to be able to decompress for every single one of these. So that's why when you come home from a long day of work and it was really super stressful, all you want to do is like kick up your feet, relax, binge watch television, binge watch TikTok, and then you still feel super freaking tired and you're like, well, I was relaxing for like 8 hours, but like I'm still not tired, or I went to sleep and for 7 hours I was like having a good sleep, but I'm waking up and I'm still freaking exhausted. It's because you did nothing to actually decompress the stress and anxiety and the overwhelm from your energetic bodies. You were just doing a low effort activity and you're like, well, I'm relaxing. I'm like, you're not stressing yourself out even more, but all of that binge watching TikTok, all of that binge watching Netflix is still a whole bunch of mental stimulus. And especially if you come from a job where you're looking at screens all day, like at the register, you're looking at screens all day because you work as a secretary or whatever it is that you do, you're just looking at more screens, and all of that is like really increasing your cortisol levels the more that you're like in front of blue light. So in order for you to actually decompress from those four bodies, you have to know the rules to releasing. Sounds like that makes so much sense. Yes. And so if there's anyone, even if I'm not giving you a personal Reiki healing session, if you're interested in the Beyond Balance program, it's invite only. So make sure that you're reaching out to me with the word balance, and I'll send you the information so that you can sign up. Your lives are my fave moment of the day. I've been having some depressing months this winter. Oh no, I'm sad that you're having depressing months, but I'm happy that you've been able to come in and tune in and feel better. Perfect, Gina. Gina, I think that I sent you the Beyond Balance link through TikTok DM, if I'm not mistaken, and through your email. So double check that. And if you can't find it, that's totally fine. Just send me another DM and I'll resend you the link, and then you can copy and paste it into your browser, and then you can sign up and get started right away. What's good about this is that it's really self-paced, and I think that you said that you're a teacher, right? I have a teacher or two inside of that program as well, because they were looking for balance in terms of like, okay, let's do a little bit more work-life balance, or like I'm dealing with a whole bunch of people in my day every single day. How can I like have some time for myself? How can I be consistent in my own healing journey? How can I release this pressure so I can show up better for my students or for whoever it is that I'm serving? And so they found a lot of benefits through that. And if you're a teacher too, then yes. Or if you work with a lot of computers or something like that, then yes. If you're a water sign, should you ground in water or with earth still? So this is what I find very interesting. I do find that some elements, like some zodiac signs, do prefer some elements. And so I have my best friend who's a Sagittarius. He loves anything like hot or fiery. So he loves the smoke cleanses. He loves the steam rooms. He loves the saunas. He loves very hot water. For me, I'm an earth sign. I love my grounding, but I love all of them. Because it's like my lifestyle, I use all of them in different ways because they are supposed to be used in different ways. So you may feel a little bit more of a connection to certain elements. Like I have another best friend who is a water sign, and they hate when I do smoke cleansing on them, even though they may need it. And they prefer when I do water cleansings on them. But we are made up of all 5 of those elements, and we need all of those 5 elements to be in balance within our own being. And so that's why it's so important that you use all of the 5. And so for anyone who is like, well, I really want to know how to energy cleanse. Maybe I only know how to do one smoke cleanse. Maybe I only know what Florida water is, but I don't really know how to ground. Maybe I only know how to ground and I have no idea what air cleansing is. I have no idea what it means to feel protected and cleansed by spirit energy. Then go to the top of my page, click the link in my bio, and press protect your energy. That's going to show you everything that you need to know. If you are deciding in between Beyond Balance and the Protect Your Energy video, just do Beyond Balance because that already has Protect Your Energy in there, and it's going to go over so many other things that you wouldn't get in just the Protect Your Energy video by itself. Yes, very important. Alex is like, I never do any of this. Very important. Very, very important. That's why I come on here, to shed some light for you guys so that you know exactly how to balance your energy on the inside, because I always say that everything that's happening to you externally is just a reflection of what's going on internally. So all of you who are into manifestation, but you're not sure how your chakras work, manifestation is probably really hard, isn't it? Because you have to be able to manifest through your energy centers. That is how you actually manifest. And yes, you can script, yes, you can affirm, yes, you can write things down a whole bunch of different times, but if you're not energetically, vibrationally ready for it, that's what you have to focus on first and foremost. And then everything else, whatever other tool that you want to use, you can use. But if you don't have your energy centers in a state where they're able to manifest or reflect the energy that you're wanting to bring in, it's not going to happen, like literally ever. And that's exactly what I go over in the Beyond Balance program, so that you can manifest your desires, but it all comes down to what's going on the inside. Someone's like, do you have something for how to manifest? That's exactly it. Learn about your energy centers. If you don't know what your energy centers are, if you don't know how to cleanse your energy centers, if you don't know which one of your energy centers are blocked, DM me and then say balance, and I will send you the link to the Beyond Balance program. Okay, Marcy, you're next. Thank you for waiting so patiently. And the area of concern here, boo, is that you're feeling betrayed. So we're gonna see what's going on here in terms of your energy, how that betrayal is kind of seeping into your being. Hey girl, you changed your profile picture. I can't see very much of it because it's so little, but I can see it. But okay, feeling betrayed. So the heart space is probably going to be impacted. I can tell you that already, but if there's anything else impacted, I'll let you know what's going on. All right. Marcy, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in. A deep breath out. Ooh. Yeah. Yep. That energy is very strong, very recent, very bold. I feel the heart space a lot. I feel the solar plexus a lot. And I do sense the crown as well. It's probably just because it's going on in your head. It's definitely time for energetic release. So I know that we've worked together a couple times, Marcy. I'm not sure if you have gotten the Protect Your Energy video, but it's time. It's time, girlfriend. Every single time you get one of these sessions or a reading from me, I'm going to keep trying to tell you it's time. So that you can really get into a process where you're clearing this out, and being able to do so for yourself to at least minimize it. And even still, if you want to get like a mini Reiki session or something like that, we can definitely do that. But you will be feeling so much better by yourself learning how to do it for you. And it's okay if you don't want to. I'll sit here and I'll clear it up for you, but I'm just giving you another avenue so that you can really learn how to find that peace, harmony, and balance for yourself and not have to rely on anyone else unless, of course, you want to. So I'm going to have you keep breathing in and out. We're just going to do breath work this whole entire time. And for you, I'm going to have you do breath work where you're inhaling for 4, you're holding for 4, and you're releasing for 4. So just start that process whenever you're ready and continue doing that process. You'll probably get a little lightheaded. You're like, it just happened today. Ugh, so frustrating. No wonder it feels so recent for you. But you'll probably feel a little bit lightheaded. You'll probably feel a little bit of like shifts going on energetically, but in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. Repeat that process throughout this whole entire session. Fire, the element of fire, definitely right now for you. And then right after fire, a water. Because the fire is going to really help, what's the word? Clear out a lot of that just yucky feeling, like just the yuck, the upset, the emotional broken heart kind of stuff. But then the water is going to calm down the anger and the frustration. So that's why you need both. If you just do the fire, too much fire energy can lead you to just feeling angry and resentful and bitter. And we're just going to scoop up as much as we can. That's literally all this is about. Keep breathing. 4, 4, and 4. job. We have plenty to extract, so we're just gonna sit here and do it till we're feeling good. Feeling some release coming through the throat, so if you need a cough, if you have some air coming up, if you have some phlegm, makes sense, because I'm over here sensing it for you. Very good, Marcy. Keep breathing. Definitely some release in the throat. So maybe there's some stuff that you were having to say. Because the way that came up, that was definitely energetic, man. Definitely. I think mostly because she took my power and didn't listen to me, etc. Yeah, I'm like literally sensing that you felt silence, that you couldn't say your words, and that you have so much to say. Honestly, if I were you, some things that I do at that time are just speak out loud as if I was speaking to that person, even though they're not even in the room with me, and just let it all out. Let it all out. Because in that way, at least I got it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least I got it out. And it's not just like in my head or anything like that, but like really, you know, say exactly what you mean and mean exactly what you say, like all of it. But making sure that you're also not just doing that like with others. So like if you have friends that you're trying to vent to or family members that you want to vent to, make sure that you're doing it with yourself first, so that you can kind of come down a couple notches before you are continuing to manifest more of the same by using your voice to affirm what has happened to you with your friends and family, if you know what I mean. Very good. Let's do 3 more deep breaths and make them lion's breaths on the exhale. So sticking out your tongue, looking silly, going like, but literally inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. 2 more times in through the nose. It's like a silent scream. And out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. Just putting some Reiki symbols here for emotional release to help calm you down. Get a little bit more grounded. But again, fire element, water element, and a good old-fashioned grounding as well can really help. For you too, I mean, honestly, you could really turn to all of them. I sensed fire and water first, but even using the element of air can really help you. So if it's very windy where you are right now, going outside and getting smacked around by the wind, or going on a car ride and lowering the windows, having that wind smack you, really helps to break apart all like that energy that you could have absorbed from that situation. And the more that you ruminate on it, the more that you think about it, the more you're just entering all of that energy back into your being. So that's why it's so important to energy cleanse, because you're just going to keep until it's out of your head. But that's how it helps you get it out of your head, if that makes sense. If it's lingering around in your field, you're going to continue to dwell on it. But when you are energy cleansing, you're at least giving a lot less of that energy its power to then infiltrate you. That made me giggle, but Def felt so much better already. Thank you. And I used water on the dirt right now. Beautiful. Good. Love to hear that. So again, Marcy, thank you so much for tapping in today, getting a Reiki healing session from me. If there's anything else I could do for you, you know exactly where to find me. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Someone said hi to me earlier and I don't want to ignore them. This is Auntie Jo. Hi, Auntie Jo. I love that. I love when you guys are like, hey, Melody. Like, especially since I go more by Melody now than like Mystique. Like, Mystique is still on my socials or whatever, but it's my first name. And so when you guys are like coming into like my home, coming into my live streams, you're like, hey, Melody. You're like, oh, hey. Like, what's going on? Okay, sweet. Let's see who else is next. You're very, very welcome, Mercy. Okay, perfect. Emily, we have you next. So the area of concern for here is general self-doubt and insecurity. Have a lot I want to accomplish and feeling intimidated. You did a live for me last week. Yes, I did. And it was awesome. Okay, beautiful. I'm so happy that you are coming back. Let's go ahead and clear some more stuff out. Was it almost the same intention as well? That you wanted to like find more success, you're striving for more things. I do a lot of these sessions, so sometimes it's difficult for me to remember exactly which one, and I do have a lot of Emilys. I don't know why. I do have a lot of Emilys. The Emilys mess with me. Okay, sweet. Yeah. Very similar. Okay, cool. Good. So self-doubt and insecurity, which I'm sure I told you last time, is mostly going to be that solar plexus area. For you too is probably something a little bit in the sacral as well, if I'm remembering correctly. And then also having those like future intentions be set like correctly and without any sort of interference or anything messing it up. So we probably did some third eye work for you as well. So we'll see what we're tapping into today. I'm going to have you consent Emily out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's see what's going on. Some heart space stuff, which, yes, if you're trying to manifest more, that heart space has to expand a little bit more. It is looking better than the last time from what I remember though. Sacral stuff. Definitely sense the sacral stuff. We're just holding on to some energy in the sacral, and a lot of the energy that we hold there is water energy, which means emotional energy. And so what we can also hold there is shame, guilt, embarrassment. And so really when you're doing your own healing practices outside of this, if you have healing practices outside of this, if you don't have healing practices outside of this, beyond balance, but really allowing yourself to tap into like that root work or that journaling or tapping into that inner child version of you, even just holding your hands on your sacral and communicating with your sacral what's going on here. Shame, guilt, embarrassment are very heavy and dense energies that will keep you feeling intimidated, keep you feeling insecure, keep you feeling that you need to be protected. And so that's where your ego kicks in. And when your ego kicks in, it's always going to try to protect you, keep you held back, keep you in your comfort zone. And having that kind of energy there is also not having you release enough from your root. And your root is feeling better than I think it was last time, but still needs some more flow. And if you have that sacral that's still in a place where it's being blocked, you're still going to feel that heaviness. You're not going to really almost believe that you can attain certain things. And so we really want to make sure that we are addressing that. So of course we're going to do some healing for it today, but I think that you really need to have a sit down with your inner being and your spiritual team and discuss what's going on in terms of shame, guilt, and embarrassment, even failure, if you will. Good. Keep breathing into this area. You could take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times, and put them on your sacral. Infusing all of that healing energy into your being, and then taking all of that energy that is unwanted, that is not serving you anymore. Allow yourself to kind of flush that down through the bottoms of your feet. You may find yourself having to use the bathroom right after the session as well, because so much of that energy is water energy, and the best way to release sometimes is through going to the bathroom, so you may experience that. Good, feeling better, but I know that's one that is going to need some work. That one's blocked and it's wanting to stay blocked. So we definitely need some more work in this area. Infusing a Reiki symbol here to allow more emotional release, break apart any stagnant or solid emotions. We did a little bit of a clearing in the heart space. It really wasn't all that bad. But what I mostly want to focus on is what I was saying beforehand, which does have to do with that third eye energy. Even the throat, now that I'm at the third eye, I'm sensing some stuff going on in the throat. So really speaking your affirmations into existence, but really just using choice words. So instead of saying like, I hope I get this, or I wish I could have that, or, you know, things like that, just cleaning it up a little bit and really using your words to intend certain things. So it's not sitting here and affirming a whole bunch of things that you don't believe to be true about yourself, but just having the confidence. And you know what, when it comes to manifestations, something that really struck a chord with me recently was just the phrase, like, can you hold it? Like, can you hold it? Can you hold that manifestation? Like, if you want it so bad, when it gets to you, can you hold it? And it really reframes everything, because it's not a matter of if you're going to get it, it's when it comes, can you hold that energy? And we sometimes can feel like very confident when it comes to things. Like right now, even I want you to think about, Emily, like something that you are very confident in. Like, oh, shooting hoops, I'm confident in that. Or like, oh, singing, I'm confident in that. Like, oh, parallel parking, I got this. Like having that same kind of energy towards your manifestations or what it is that you desire, by just thinking about like, okay, well, I can definitely hold the energy of a parallel park, or I can definitely hold the energy of like holding that tune and singing that tune, or public speaking, whatever it is. Same thing. Okay, when this opportunity comes for business, when this opportunity comes in my life for a relationship, like, can I hold it? And then just like be about that. And I feel like that's definitely helped me recently, the past few weeks, where I've really implemented this energy. But the same thing, that way you are like training your perspective and your focus to be like, okay, well, when it's coming, I'll be ready and I can hold this. It's not like, oh, can I have it? Or like, oh, am I good enough for it? Like, no, we don't even associate with that aspect of us, because that aspect of us is never going to be ready. That aspect of us is never going to be able to carry it or hold it. So can you hold it? Can you do that you desire? If you desire it, chances are you can hold it, because that future version of you is telling you, this present version of you, that you have it. That's exactly why you desire it. So go ahead and use that and coin that. Because it really is just about how you can energetically hold it. And if you don't think that you can energetically hold it, it probably means that you are holding on to stuff that are not serving you anyway. And that's where we get into clearing these energy centers. And if you cannot clear your energy centers by yourself, Emily, again, for you, I think last time I recommended the Beyond Balance program. Beyond Balance is what's going to help you with your manifestations, absolutely. But of course, if you want to keep getting these mini Reiki sessions, absolutely. But these little mini Reiki sessions are just like little samples. So if you feel like you really want to infuse more of that intention, if you have a very specific manifestation that you're working towards, that you're feeling intimidated in, getting hyper specific on what that intention is, and then having a full Reiki session with me so we can empower the hell out of that, that is going to be a really good next step. Had a little bit of a manifestation class in this one today. Good. I'm going to have you take in 4 more breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. All right, Emily, that is all that I have for you at this time. Thank you so much for trusting me again with your energy and tapping in. If there's anything else that you need, please go ahead and let me know. Do not hesitate to ask or have a conversation with me over email or here on TikTok. But again, I am going to just reinforce that beyond balance, just because it's going to help you with this process on so many different levels. And it really walks you through how to manifest a little bit better by clearing your energy centers. But hopefully that little tip that I gave you in the middle there will be something that you can apply, and just let me know how that works the next couple days, next couple weeks, okay? So again, thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and tap you out, or tap out of your energy. Kendra, you can go to the link in my bio and then click live healing session or live Reiki session. You're very, very welcome. Good. Any questions that you guys have now that you've been listening in on some of these personal sessions? Let me know. And for those of you who are wondering about the Beyond Balance program, because I keep saying it over and over again, it's not something that you can just find easily in the link in my bio. It's something that's invite only. So if you're interested in regulating your nervous system, if you're interested in how to actually manifest using your energy centers, if you're interested in unblocking those energy centers that are preventing you from having a certain amount of success or calm, ease in your life, then make sure that you are DMing me either here or on Instagram, Balance, and I will send you the program details so that you can enroll. Where's the sacral? The sacral is underneath, below your navel. And so it's going to be, if you're thinking about the energy centers and how they're stacked, we have the root at the base of the spine. Also, it's correlating to the bottoms of the feet. Then you have the sacral, which is going to be right above that by your reproductive organs. Can I manifest weight loss? I typically like to manifest like desired body, or like dream body, things like that. And I focus a lot less on weight because I don't know, words are very, 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 very specific and not here to scare anyone. But when you are manifesting, you want to just be very clear about what your intention is. And technically, like, if we're talking about something like really graphic, and this is exactly why there's a lot of people who are in esoteric practices, who are in manifestation that don't use that terminology. It's because, like, for example, you can manifest weight loss, but like literally you could also be getting into a crash and then you have to like amputate your foot, and like that's less weight. You know what I'm saying? So I usually prefer to use other terms. So if you have like a desired body goal, like you want to like look a certain way, or you just want to be more toned, you want to be stronger, you want to have like I don't even know, because I don't really go to the gym or have a personal trainer, but whatever those terminologies are, using more specific terminologies like, oh, I just want like more defined abs or defined biceps, things like that, rather than just like manifesting weight loss, you know? I have a couple ones for OCD all the way down through my TikTok channel, but if anyone is wanting me to do a personal Reiki session on them for OCD, then you can go to the link in my bio and then we can do a personal session for you. Hello to everyone who has just come in on the live. If there's anyone who's wanting a personal Reiki healing session right now, I'm taking my very last one on the live stream. If anyone else decides to go and have a personal Reiki healing session with me after the live stream is over, you're just going to get your healing sent through a pre-recorded video instead of through the live. But if there's anyone who's wanting to get in, make sure that you're getting in right now, because I'm not going to be on the live stream for much longer. Okay, so we're having a conversation about being more intentional with the words that we're using to manifest. It's super important, you guys. It's like literally like, why do you think they call it spelling? You know, because the words are like a spell, especially when you're using a lot of conviction or a lot of emotion behind the words that you're saying. They will begin to manifest whether you notice it quickly or not. And so when you are really going through an area of life where you're wanting to kind of perfect a little bit more or tweak a little bit more, you want to experience a particular thing in life, it really is important that you're using your words very wisely. Yeah, and being very careful, absolutely. All right, guys, so this is the end of my live stream. I said I was going to take one more, but I don't have anyone who's come in just yet. But if anyone is still going in and typing in what their area of concern is in the link in my bio, I'll just go ahead and do a pre-recorded video for you. Last time, I'm going to say it on this live stream for any of you guys who are really working to have a regulated nervous system so that you can have some peace, harmony, and balance when it comes to your inner being, when you're looking to manifest certain things. Now that we're talking about manifestation and they're just not coming your way, it's very important that you're turning into your energy centers first, or tuning into your energy centers, not turning into your energy centers. Your energy centers are what make up you. But if you guys are looking for that help to actually heal yourself and learn different healing modalities so that you can really regulate your nervous system, then make sure that you're DMing me balance, and I will send you the Beyond Balance information so that you can enroll. But thank you so much for a very fun live stream, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.